Welcome, everyone. Welcome to another Astral interview. And here with me, I have Professor Rao. Now, Professor Rao has written multiple books. We'll let Professor Rao tell us a little bit about himself first. Maybe he can tell us a little bit about his growing up, his childhood. He's in India right now, so we're really excited to interview him. Welcome, Professor Rao.
Thanks for having me, especially, and I'm grateful to you because I had a brain stroke 1.5 years back, and I was on the bed for a few days, and I lost my memory, and my right portion of the body was totally paralyzed. And gradually I recovered because of my positive psychology, because of the power of subconscious mind, and because the healthy habits that I acquired from Indian Air Force. I'm dyslexic with the ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and I was born in a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. So I have lots of challenges. I am 59 years old with lots of challenges, financial challenges, mental challenges, physical challenges. Despite having all the challenges, I am not giving up. And precisely, I rose like a phoenix after the brain stroke. So I
Okay.
would like to talk about a couple of books, but I'll
Before
briefly.
you go into the books, tell me a little bit about how you came into the knowledge of spirituality or understanding. Like what happened in your life? How did this happen?
Oh, this was something I never expected. Uh, uh, and when the pandemic started, so there was a lockdown all over the world and India also. So
Yes.
for 1.5 years, it was okay. But during the second lockdown in the year 2021, and I was on the bed due to brain stroke, and my right portion of the body was totally was paralyzed, and I could not recall my memory. So I had lots of challenges, but gradually I recovered. I did some physiotherapy exercises, and I started going for a walk. I was not able to walk well, but I walked. I started walking, and then again I did physiotherapy exercises for more than a year,
Right.
and I was not able to write also because still I am not able to write because my right hand was
It's,
paralyzed.
it's
It's
paralyzed.
tickling. It's numb. It's a very lots of challenges.
Right.
So a lot of challenges I am undergoing. Even today, I have lots of challenges. So this is briefly about the pandemic and the health challenges I have encountered. Despite
Experience.
all the challenges, I am not giving up because
Yes.
everything is possible in this world. Never ever give up.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so then you've written many books. In what time period did you write all these books? Like how long have you been writing for?
Uh, right from childhood, I discovered my passion for writing, but I didn't write. But I discovered that I had the passion for writing. When I was a child, I was when there was no paper, I used to write on my body, and
Oh,
I was
wow.
writing because I was thinking that I had a kind of disease because why I was writing on my body
Interesting.
because although I didn't have what that called
Paper.
paper, so I used to write on the body. So I was thinking something was wrong, something wrong was with my mind. But later on, I mean, I have discovered my passion for writing. So
Right.
then again, what happened? At the age of 18, I joined Indian Air Force. We call Indian military.
Yes.
So I was a college dropout, and I was lucky that I came out of my toxic parents and toxic siblings, and I joined in the lowest rank of a corporal, Indian Air Force. So people think I acquired what is that called? I was an officer of that kind, but I served for around 12 years after I joined, after serving for 12 years in the Indian Air Force.
Okay, wow.
And after I joined the Indian Air Force, I acquired a couple of qualifications like DME, BSc, MBA, MBA, PGDCLL, PGDBM, and the seventh qualification I had was a PhD in soft skills in the year 2011. So
Okay.
all these qualifications I acquired through private education.
Yes.
People think I acquired education from Kellogg's or Harvard or Oxford
Right.
or some various other universities. But the thing is that still I acquired qualifications through private education. That's how I started my journey. Then subsequently, what happened? I did business for more than a decade,
Okay.
which didn't work out. Then I got into teaching field. Then
Okay.
I discovered the passion for teaching.
Right.
Then I discovered the passion for teaching. So then, for more than 15 years, I have been sharing my knowledge, and I worked in the various educational institutions. And
So
then I entered
you
into
taught
writing.
business. You taught business?
I did a business for
Business.
around
Okay.
13 years. So that means I'll put it in this way: I was a soldier. Then then I reinvented as a entrepreneur. Then I reinvented as an educator. Now I am currently an author,
Right.
and I don't know whether I'll become a philosopher or something of that kind. I can't say.
No, God
So
knows.
yeah, you said rightly. So God knows what is in the pipeline that we can't predict.
Right.
So what happened after I entered the teaching field? Then I started writing books. So
Right.
for more than 12 years, I have been writing books. Okay, so then I have other 50 books, including the
Wow.
award-winning book titled "See the Light in You," for which the Nobel laureate His Holiness Dalai
Right.
Lama
So
has written a
all your
book.
books are on business, or all your books are on different subjects?
All different subjects.
Topics.
I started with success, students, learning, training and development. Then I wrote books on soft skills. Then I started books on executive education.
Okay.
Then I have written books on various types. This is on education, Vision 2030, 1 million global leaders, for which the first woman IPS officer, Dr. Kiran Bedi, has written a foreword, and I have dedicated this book to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the former president of India. And
Wow.
likewise, I have dedicated my books to various people. This is a book on gender and diversity. So this book received forward from the former Vice President of India, Mr. M. Venkaiah Naidu, and I have dedicated this book to Rosa Parks, Maya Angelou, and Oprah Winfrey. So I advocate gender equality globally, and I have written a couple of articles and research papers on gender and diversity also. So like this, I started writing books in various categories. This is a book on soft leadership.
Leadership.
This
So
book is also,
so what exactly is soft leadership versus hard leadership, or
yeah, good. I'll ask you. It's a wonderful question. So this soft leadership is the book. I'll explain briefly about it. This
yeah.
is the book titled Soft Leadership, A New Direction to Leadership. This book I have dedicated to Peter Drucker, the father of modern management, and Dr. Philip Kotler has written a foreword for this book, uh, who is known as the father of modern uh, marketing, and
Okay.
Dave Ulrich, who is known as the father of modern HR, has created a leadership code for this book, and I am known as the father of soft leadership globally. So
Wow.
this book talks about soft leadership. Soft leadership means I have blended both soft skills and leadership, because I'm passionate about leadership, because I got into military. So I have the passion for leadership. So I blended soft skills with leadership and coined soft leadership. And I have acquired my PhD in soft skills by doing research for 4 years. So I blended soft skills with leadership. And why I had to coin this new perspective was that when I was conducting training programs in education institutions, and also I conducted MDP, that means management
Right.
development programs. Then I conducted for EMBA. So I came to know that the audiences asked, sir, it's time for us to explore some new leadership style, because we have lots of leadership styles like democratic leadership, servant leadership,
Right.
delegative leadership.
And some of the
So, and
leadership, some of
likewise,
the,
yeah,
and
yeah, the like that
some of the
various
type,
leadership styles are there.
yeah, and some
Yeah,
of the
some of the
types of
leadership.
leadership are failing, right?
Yeah, you said rightly. Yeah, you are very smart and brilliant. So your understanding, you are coming up to my wavelength. So then I coined this new leadership perspective, that is soft leadership. And this is
Right.
the brief story of soft leadership. And this soft leadership means uh, the soft leadership is a new direction to leadership, and that means it is emphasizing people orientation
More
without
compassion.
compromising task, without compromising the task orientation.
So more compassion,
So
right? More compassion
yeah,
in
it's
the leadership.
it's a kind of a compassionate leadership. Yeah, and coming to that point, and this I have created 11 C's. Out of those 11 C's, some of them are compassion. So when you look at leaders like Mahatma Gandhi,
Yeah.
then Mother Teresa,
Yes.
and His Holiness Dalai Lama, so they are compassionate. So that's one thing I have talked. So various aspects I have combined, and
Right.
uh, started this new leadership style that is known as soft leadership.
Wow. I'm looking forward to reading your book and maybe you going into deeper on one of our talks about this type of leadership. Would love to hear more.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tell us now about your other writings.
So, as I told you, I have written various kinds of
Yeah.
books on various categories. It's not that sorry, people write books means gender means they
Yeah.
emphasize on gender only.
Yeah.
But in my case, I shifted from
Yes.
one domain to another
Yes. Yes.
domain.
I
So
see
I
that.
don't quite. So like I'm a jack of all trades. So
Yes.
I entered various domains
So now,
because
so now your
yeah,
latest book is seeing the light in yourself.
yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the latest book. Yeah, this is the latest book.
Right. That's exciting. And you have the forward by the Holiness Dalai Lama too.
Yeah, yeah,
Wonderful. So did you get a chance to meet the Holiness?
yeah. I wanted to meet His Holiness Dalai Lama, but the pandemic started
Yes.
2019. So
Yes.
subsequently, the pandemic started. Then His Holiness Dalai Lama said that the COVID cases were rising in India, so you can we can meet later. So how the journey with His Holiness Dalai Lama uh, has happened is that uh, I wrote books on various categories. Some 4 years back, I found that students were committing suicides in education institutions because of pressure
Right.
and various other reasons. Then that trigger has touched my mind, and I am passionate about education and learning. And I was very much concerned when students were
Committing suicide.
were pressurized due to education and due to suicides they were raising. Then I thought that was the trigger I got it some, I think, 4 to 5 years back. Then I started writing about the suicides. Then I gradually entered into mindfulness, wellness, divorces, uh, taming the mind, monkey mind, then how to emphasize and the importance of wellness in the global organizations, like that, various things I have covered, then created a book. So then I requested His Holiness Dalai Lama to write a foreword,
Right.
and and I'm very happy that His Holiness Dalai Lama has agreed to write a foreword. He appreciated the book, and then he has written a foreword. So that's how the journey with His Holiness Dalai Lama started. Only thing, I could not meet him because of the pandemic.
Yes.
And subsequently, I had brain stroke for more than 1.5 years. So things went out of the way. So what I felt from this video is that life is very fragile. What happens next, we can't say. So try to
Yes.
lead your life mindfully, peacefully, happily. That's what I
Yes.
believe.
Yes, that's beautiful. So there's various things that come to my mind, like how your journey must have led you all these different things, to even like meeting the Dalai Lama, to have him do a forward for you. All these things must have happened in order, right? For you to be able to write this book.
Yeah.
Even the fact that you're injured from the disease and everything, even that is playing a part in how you're moving forward in your life, right? Things are changing, you're learning about spirituality and physio, and in order to heal yourself, your spirituality has probably grown too, right?
Yeah, I do agree with you. See, everything happens for a
For a
reason.
reason,
I
yeah.
believe that
I believe
everything
it too.
happens for a reason. I never expected that I would get a brain stroke. And
Yeah.
in fact, the doctors thought that I would survive, but I survived because of my military habits that I acquired from Indian Air Force, and because of my positivity right from childhood to till date. So all these things, and the gratitude also played
Played
a
a big
major
role.
role. All
Yeah.
these things, and also my students also
This is
prayed for my success. So all these things helped me to raise like a phoenix.
this is the idea in your book, right? Life is an echo.
Yeah, you said correct. Wonderful. Life is an echo. What you give, it comes back. If you do good,
Yes.
good will come back to you. So why I bounced back, because I'm very positive, because of the prayers of my students,
Yes.
and because of my positive attitude, my clean habits, despite being born in a toxic environment, toxic family, despite not blessed with regular education,
Right.
despite having so many challenges, despite being a dyslexic, that's one more thing, despite with the ADHD, attention deficit
Yeah.
hyperactivity disorder, despite having mental, physical, and financial challenges, but still I'm
Yes.
not giving up. Okay,
Yes.
so I'm very positive right from my childhood to till date. So I'm very positive.
I believe that's the key. I believe that's the key. Not giving up is the key to success.
Yeah, never ever give up.
You can't give
Everything is
up.
possible.
Even
Life is great.
you're on the ground, and you have to get back up.
I can't do that, but what
No.
you say is right.
Yes, you can. You
Yeah,
just did it. You just did it.
yeah. Really, I'm getting energized with your speech. I appreciate your energy and positive body language.
Thank you.
What I learned from you is your body language was very positive, and you are very energetic. Even I am also energetic, but this right hand is problematic.
Because even though it
Hopefully, I'll
doesn't
be.
seem like it, I went dropped to the very bottom too, and I'm trying to stay up.
Yeah, no, I got your point. And subconsciously, I rose my hand. Usually, I
Yeah.
have chronic problem with my right shoulder, and there is no sense to my right hand, right shoulder.
Yes.
But I got excited
Yes.
subconsciously because of your encouragement, because of your inspiration. So I feel very happy to
It's
connect
just
with
an
you.
example of how powerful the healing is, right? How
Yeah,
powerful the subconscious is, and we don't
yeah, yeah.
even know it sometimes. Like my father is in the hospital right now. He has 2 frozen shoulders, and he can't lift any of his shoulders. But if only there was a way that, you know, it would sink into the subconscious that, you know,
Yeah,
that's the answer, right?
yeah, I agree with you. See, the subconscious mind is very powerful. When I collapsed,
Yeah.
I was not able to speak, but
Right.
I unlocked the power of subconscious mind. The moment I fell down,
Yeah.
my the right portion of the body was collapsed, and no, I was not able to speak. I was in then I even now also I'm stammering. I'm using blood thinner, and I have to use blood thinner throughout my life to overcome this stammering. But
Yes.
because of the positivity, all those things, I'm bouncing back, and I'm also doing, as you are talking about, I'm doing certain activities like in frozen shoulder, like this,
Yes.
like this,
You
like
have
this.
to. You
I
have
did
to.
for 1.5 years. So left hand is okay.
Yeah.
By default, it's good. Right hand is so I do some exercises every day like this,
Tell
like this, like this,
tell
like
your
this,
right
like this.
tell your right hand to be like your left hand. Keep telling your right hand to be like your left hand.
Yeah. Okay. See, like this, I did all these exercises. So
Yeah.
these are all frozen shoulder exercises. I have done it.
Yes. Yes.
So I do it, and I
Yes.
started going to gym also for the last 4 months.
Right.
For more than a year, I didn't hit the gym. Usually, I go to gym for the last 40 years. For the last 40 years, I'm going to gym. Only for
Beautiful.
an year, I was on the bed. I didn't hit the gym. Now I started going. Now also because of the interview, I prepared myself to go for the gym. And
Yes.
luckily, you have given me a wonderful opportunity. And you are very spontaneous, and you empathize with me. One more
Thank
thing
you.
else, I'm trying
Thank
to
you.
tell you, you are
I'm
empathetic.
really enjoying meeting you. Thank you so much.
People don't understand. They don't empathize. At least you empathized. You are busy at that time, but you said no. I'll come and I'll come and pick up the call because you understood that I had the problem with my right hand,
Yes.
and you came forward with a very positive attitude. You are very proactive. So I felt very happy
Thank you.
that you are very busy, but at that time, but you immediately rushed to come to the Zoom discussion. So that shows your empathy. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I'm really pleased to meet you. I'm very happy to meet you.
I'm excited. It's spontaneous because until some, I think, 10, 15 minutes ago, we don't know each other.
Yes.
I got connection. Then you rushed immediately. You had some commitments, but still
Yeah.
you rushed to attend this meeting. I felt very happy because people usually they say, "No, I'm busy. We will see later." So many stories people
No,
will say, but you are
to me,
very
when somebody contacts you, it's God contacting you. So
yeah.
you have to
God is great.
respond. You have to
Yeah,
respond.
this
You have
is
to,
gratitude. This is the attitude of gratitude.
yes. We have to learn to recognize um each other's souls
Yeah,
instead of the physical being now. We have to start.
yeah.
So tell me now, you went to physio, you said you had spiritual, like you, in one of the things I read in your notes is you said you could, in your book, you're talking about um becoming psychically or physically powerful, right? And you talk about how you can do that by practicing certain exercises. So talk a little bit about that now. how does one person get from being down in the ground up again?
So I said very clearly, my background, military background, one.
No, but that's
A
you, but
second thing,
someone else.
uh,
In your book, you talk about how um spirituality can help someone. In your book, you talk about how spirituality can help someone.
no, this book talks about spirituality, mindfulness,
Yes,
wellness,
yes,
taming the monkey mind, like that. So
yes,
many things we talk. So I think you are very smart. Yeah, you are gradually you are empathizing. Not only you are empathizing, you are paraphrasing. So I think you are giving me the right triggers to my mind, because as I told you, I'm a dyslexic with ADHD.
no, you,
So I'm slowly picking up. So the
yes,
thing is, see, mindfulness is required. People think, mindfulness is required now only. Actually, mindfulness was required even before pandemic. Now
right,
it's more required after the pandemic, because
yes,
people started empathizing one, and they realize that how fragile the life is. So like that, people they have become very empathetic, and they became humble. They became down to earth. So I would like to share with my audience is,
please,
never ever think about the unpleasant past. Don't think about the actual, about the future. Learn to live in the present. This is what I would like to talk about. This is what is all about mindfulness, because whatever has gone by that we can't do anything.
we
And
can't change.
research shows that people people waste 30% of their precious time, that will never come back, because already time has gone by. So,
Yes,
and we often worry too much about the future. We don't know what happens next. Of course, we are optimistic, we are bullish, but at the same time, we can't predict what happens next. So
right.
what we have to do is learn to live in the present, and add value and make a difference in the lives of others. This is
So
what I would like to say to everyone.
yes, yes. So helping someone else is literally helping yourself too, right?
Yeah, only when you are independent, you can make independent. If you are not independent, how can you make it independent? If I am independent, I can make others independent. So I
Right,
should be independent. If I
right.
help myself, I can help you. If if
Yes,
if I am not helped, how can I help others?
yes.
Yeah, what you say is right. Logically, analytically, what you say is right.
So mindfulness, now this idea of there's people who say you have to goal set. There's other people who say you have to stay in the present mind. Can you talk a little bit about the difference?
Could you repeat that question?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know how there's
Could you
different
paraphrase?
yeah, you know
Could
how
you
there's
paraphrase?
yes, you know how there's different teaching about setting goals. Now, when you
Yeah,
go to set goals, you're thinking about the future.
yeah,
And when you think about mindfulness, you're thinking about the present. So how do
yeah.
you reconcile the two?
No, no. Yeah, both are interrelated. Okay.
Okay,
Now let me explain. So, yeah, I
yes,
got your point. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you
no
for
problem,
enlightening me.
no
The
problem.
thing is, see, we have to live in the present. Okay. And we have to be very optimistic of the future.
Right,
Okay, both are related. So
yes,
that doesn't mean you worry unnecessarily about unwanted things, and what happens next.
yes,
All those things you should not worry. But again, you have to be optimistic. Okay, you have to add value and make a difference in the lives of others. So you need to have some goals in life. See, I have my own goals in my life.
right,
Okay. Okay. I want to win a Nobel Prize for literature, or I want to win a Nobel Prize for economic sciences. So this is the uh, goal or ambition I have. I want to become president of India.
right.
So that's the goal I am having. But whether it happens or not, that is something different. but we have to keep doing in that direction.
Right.
So we should be very passionate about what we are doing. We should be patient and we should be persistent, right?
Right.
So goal setting is a must and living in the present is a must. Okay. You started from the scratch. So you gradually you want to move forward.
Right.
Okay. That is goal setting. So that is required. But at the same time, don't worry, think about all those things. Okay.
Yes, in the
So
future.
what you
Yes.
should do is you should focus on the present and gradually you should move forward. Okay. So
And
when you move forward, what happens? You add value to others, make a difference in the lives of others. And again, don't worry too much about success. People they run behind success. Okay, fine. Everybody wants success, but at the same time, the success should not be at the cost of other aspects. You know, so
yes.
you should enjoy your life. You lead your life. So that's how it should be.
Right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you. And then the past you should be grateful for, right? Because you wouldn't be where you are without the past either.
Yeah. Yeah, good. Thank you. You have connected the dots of the present, past, and future. Thank you. Thank you. So let me tell you. Yeah, I got your wonderful. Yeah, your idea is correct. See, what you are connecting the dots like Steve Jobs, connecting the dots. Okay. So now you talked from the present, that is mindfulness, and future, that is goal setting. Now you are talking about the past, because these three are again related. So now when we look back the past, we have to recall the sweet memories, and what we have done, and in which way we can how, because the future depends on the past. Because when we know the past, so accordingly we can think about the present and we can think about the future. So
Right.
we should take the past so that we can get to know and learn valuable lessons. See,
Yes.
let me tell you, a wise man learns from others' mistakes, but a foolish man learns from your own mistakes.
His
But at
own
the same time,
mistake.
everyone becomes a fool because it's a part of life. Let me repeat this wonderful statement. So you have to learn from the mistakes of others. Okay. Uh, okay. And whereas a wise man learns from the mistakes of others, whereas the foolish man learns from the others. But the thing is, everyone becomes a fool because life is a learning curve.
Journey.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have to learn. So life is a learning curve. So we make mistakes. We have to learn lesson from the mistakes.
Right.
So you should take from where you started. That is past. And then you are at that. Now we are present. So we are connecting the dots about the future. Okay.
Right.
So these three are interrelated. Life is like that. Life is like this. This is past, present, and future. It's a wonderful question you have asked. Thank you.
Thank you. So who are the gurus? Who are the wise people that you learned from?
I don't have any gurus as such, but let me share with you. I read thousands of books during my
Yes.
lifetime
Yes.
because
Yes.
I'm a voracious reader, and uh, and Abraham Lincoln has been my inspiration since my childhood.
Wow.
Right from my childhood to till date. No, Abraham Lincoln has been my inspiration. Okay,
Wow.
that is the thing. At the same time, I follow the ideals of Mahatma Gandhi, and I have read so many books, including my experiments with truth by Mahatma Gandhi, and I have read so many biographies. And I get inspired by various leaders like Nelson Mandela,
Right.
His Holiness Dalai Lama, Mother Teresa. So like that, various leaders are there, like Martin Luther King. So
Right.
I get inspired by those people. So that is an inspiration that gives me to move forward. So I never think about unwanted things. I only think about the future because I often get inspired by great books because books are my best friends.
Mine too.
Mine too. See, you can see.
Yeah, me too. I don't have it here right now, but,
Okay.
but
See, I enjoy books. I don't have money. but I still am
I have
happy.
one
I
book
enjoy
here
reading
right
books.
now, but I'm always reading too.
What is that book? Let me see.
It's called the Magical Secrets of
Magical
the
Secrets of the
Psalms from the Bible.
Psalms. Who has written? You have written?
No, no, this is written
Uh,
by she hasn't written it. She's doing a commentary on it, but the book of the Psalms in the Bible.
good. It's good. Because
So tell
I
me,
keep
like
reading.
you mentioned political leaders and saints when you talked about the people you've. What about, have you read religious books like the Vedas and this?
Oh no, I have some of the books. I'm not I'm spiritual, but not too much spiritualistic. Okay,
Wow.
because I have read books like Bhagavad Gita. Okay,
Yes.
then Bible I have read, Quran I have read.
Yes. Yes.
So I have read, but I have basic knowledge of all these books, whether it is Bible, then Quran, then Bhagavad Gita, and some of the books. But I instead of all those things, I emphasize on humanity
Yes.
more than
Self-awareness.
this religion, like Christianity or Hinduism or Islam or various
Yeah.
so many religions in the world. But ultimately, everyone conveys only one message, that is humanity.
Yes. Very good. Interesting. Very, very positive. Well, I'm really grateful to talking to you, and I really enjoyed the questions we've shared with each other too. Can you think of something that maybe I forgot to ask or didn't ask? We'll have you back. We'll have you come back and talk deeper into other subjects. But you
Yeah.
want to share some points that maybe I didn't know how to ask you, or maybe I didn't think to ask you?
So it's not in that way. See, thank you for encouraging me. And usually people, what they do, they have some points in mind and they ask questions and push up. But at least you are empathizing with me and asking me to speak something about these things. It's nice. It's nice. It's because actually any conversation is a two-way
Yes,
street. It's not one
absolutely.
way.
It's not one.
Usually, what happens? Many interviews, it's one way. They keep some list of questions and they keep on asking and okay, over. But in your case, it's a very unique and very amazing and inspiring that you are asking me. So hopefully we'll have one more interview
Yes,
next time.
inshallah.
We'll discuss on we have like this gender,
Yes,
because
absolutely. We'll
as
go
kind of
deeper. We'll go deeper
yeah,
for sure.
we can talk about education. So many books are there, so many things to
Yes,
discuss, and
yes.
we just started that dialogue, the
Dialogue. Yeah.
conversation we started. We made a debut, so hopefully we'll have more and more interviews. We'll have series of interviews,
Yes.
conversations. So
Yes.
it helps both of us to make a difference in the lives of others, because you have asked the questions which are not close ended. You have asked all open-ended questions. So open-ended questions are productive and meaningful. So your questions are open-ended. So that will lead to more and more dialogues, more and more interviews,
Yes.
depending upon the availability of your time.
We will make time. We will make time. This is
Oh,
important.
great. I'm grateful. Yeah. People say, no, I'm busy. I'm busy. Everybody says, you have to make time. Yeah, what you say is right. Now I made a time because I never thought that we will have this interview maybe half an hour ago.
Yes.
I was very gym dress to go to gym to do some things and do some physiotherapy exercises. And luckily, I was very lucky that he would be empathize. So I'm very happy. So it's a positive sign.
No luck,
Hopefully, we'll
right?
have.
No
Yeah,
luck
no
and no
luck.
accidents. No accidents.
Uh,
Everything happens for a
uh,
reason.
yeah, everything happens for a reason. Yeah, this articles I have written. Everything happens for a reason. See, we have come together because of some spiritual powers or divine powers. They have connected and they have brought us together.
Yes.
So because of this, many people are benefited.
Yes.
We both are adding value to others. We are making a difference in the lives of others. See,
Inshallah.
now for instance, if 10 people are listening
Yes.
our interview, so that out of the 10 10 listeners, if you one listener shares to others, so it will grow exponentially. We
Absolutely.
make a huge difference in the lives of others.
Inshallah. God willing. Inshallah.
Oh, God willing, God willing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
God willing.
So now, anything else you would like to ask me?
No, but we should do this again. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed talking to you, and I really enjoyed the connection, and hopefully we will be able to do it again. Thank you for writing the books you're writing to help people. And as you can see, Professor Rao is holding up his latest book, See the Light in You. And his
I,
foreword is written by His Holiness the Dalai Lama. You must check it out. Thank you,
and,
everyone. Thank you so
and
much.
this and this book is available on online and
Yes.
Amazon.
We
So
will
you,
put
I have got we have got so many reviews, and my books are available on Amazon, and I have 4 blogs and 2 YouTube channels. So I'm passionate about education and learning. I give free of knowledge with the world. That's what I'm doing, because nobody has given me free education. I worked hard. I acquired all these things. So I want to give my knowledge freely with the world. That's what I would like to
we
share with
will
others.
we
And
will provide the links in your profile. We create a profile for you on our website. And so
yeah,
we will create that profile. We'll provide the links. We'll provide the book links as well. And
okay.
hopefully we will all benefit.
Sure, sure, sure.
Okay,
Thank you.
Professor
With
Rao, it was really
gratitude.
nice meeting you.
With
Thank you so
gratitude.
much.
With gratitude. I am grateful to you. I am grateful to you.
Thank you. Thank you.